May I have your attention, please? The Creator saw us fit for another day, so there's work to do. Peace to my copper-color kings and my copper-color queens and all you other beings. Hope you and your loved ones are well. Allow me to introduce myself. I go by the name of Kumba Ukwali, formerly known as A.D. Sanders. This is the Critical Think Podcast, Season 1, Show 1. New to this podcast world. Just came to break the ice today.
Money, power,
what you got for me? I want everything. Won't get shit from me, cause it's all for me. Mama called me greedy, bred with jealousy, taking all from you, just so I can be. Ain't got room for yours, only room for mine.
Aborigines, which means what? Black folks. You never find a white aborigine. Rather, aborigines are called natives, or they're always dark-skinned people. You and I are aborigines, but you don't like to be called an aborigine. You want to be called an American.
I guess before I begin, I just want to say thanks for viewing this content. Just promise not to hit your brain too hard while you spend your time with me. My aim is to motivate my nation in a positive way. And when I say my nation, I'm talking to the Copper Nation. Those mislabeled as blacks, African Americans, the niggas, my fellow Lost Niji. Now, about me, I'm a divinely inspired individual, self-trained in many fields such as data analytics, research, anthropology, geology, psychology, economics, and I'm still learning with the intent of applying this knowledge to uplifting my nation. I'm here just sharing my thoughts after I thought about it to see what you think. So I'm new to this podcast world. I have zero experience. I might flop, I might not. I'm just saying. This is the first show. Basically an icebreaker. I mean, let's get bigger than Joe Rogan. Matter of fact, that's my new entertainment name. Just call me Bro Brogan. Feel free to comment if you like. I accept criticism, love, it's all the same. You know, like, share, subscribe, click the bell, all that other good. So you know when I'm trying to reach you and grow this community while I'm on their platforms. Now walk with me for a minute. I guess I want to start with a story. Hopefully I get it right, but it just embody everything. It was a man in a hole covered with dirt, hands bleeding from trying to claw his way out, yelling for help. But all the people just kept walking past. And one day, somebody stopped and said, "Suck it up." I tossed him the shovel down in the hole. Told him, "You got to dig deeper." And went on his way. Man, the hole kept digging. Next day, man still in the hole, still screaming for help, digging. People still walking past. Somebody stopped and said, "Why don't you use the tools that's around you?" I tossed it in the bucket. And just went on his way. Man resumed digging, throwing the dirt in the bucket with the shovel. Next day, man still in the hole screaming for help. But today, the man approached this hole himself, tattered clothing, covered in dirt, hands all scarred, jumped down in the hole, and all you hear is, "You idiot, you idiot." Now we both stuck. The man say, "My brother, I've been here before. I know a way out. Let's go." That's a powerful story to me on several levels. That's what this podcast is built on, basically. That's a powerful story for me. So while I was down there in my hole, I was digging. I found me a mirror while I was trapped. So I learned how to reflect, but what I was reflecting, it wasn't me in the mirror. I saw the neglect I was issuing on my family and my community, all of my addictions, no motivation, just mad depression. And never thought that would be myself. But once I realized that, it broke me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was me. So person that jumped down in the hole, for me, came in the form of an ultra dose of humility, you know, in several books, various authors and topics. Books like The Miseducation of the Negro, The Power of Broke, You Can't Stop Me, You Can't Hurt Me, reading all of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King's writings as an adult. When it ain't February, you get a different meaning from them. I'm reading Thomas Sowell, I'm reading Walter Williams, all kind of sciences, world economics, black economics, war, genealogy, eugenics, health books, cookbooks, so the human diaspora, biology, geology, physics, astronomy, astrology, still going on and on. I basically threw away my public education and that education that you get in the hood on how to survive as a street nigga, and I didn't want to be a miseducated Negro no more. I adopted an autodidactic learning style. So I don't believe that nobody tell me unless I look it up and read it for myself and then check the source of where it came from. That's a hard process to go through, but it's very eye-opening and very necessary, especially for myself in this world today, I believe. But what I'm able to see now has me bothered. First and foremost, I can see all of the other holes that I walked past before I landed in mine. And I can see that these holes was intentionally dug for a specific type of people, for specific genealogies. So every episode, I'm trying to jump down in this hole and bring somebody out. You know what I mean? Saying all that, I just didn't feel it proper for me to attempt to help or talk to somebody else without exposing myself, my past, in this rawness, in this nakedness. I'm not just making YouTube videos or whatever for a check. I mean, sponsorships, and if that's you, that's you. I'm just joining this long-fought movement promoting critical thinking in our community with an objective of promoting some results for our nation from these thoughts. Like, why else is we talking if we ain't gonna try to take action on it? So I mentioned earlier, I'm a researcher. I don't do it for fun or entertainment or money. I do it because I want to know for myself. I have to. I've lost trust for information sources these days, mainly because of who controls it and how they use it. And I also believe if you can go pay somebody for a degree in a particular field, then I'm able to get enough information about that field, spend time with it for free, instead of paying somebody else to tell me about it. And I can have a solid foundation to build on. All it takes is the will to spend the time to comprehend that information that I was absorbing or you absorbed it, and test it in the real world and apply it, see if it worked, and build on it from there. You know, now having done that with a couple of sciences myself over this next couple of episodes, I now have the content for those episodes. I'll be presenting them. It's called My Washing Copper Theory. Y'all might want to check that out. I don't know how long they're going to let me keep stuff like that on their platforms, but, you know, it is. But like I told you, this is just a little icebreaker. We're just cutting this short. I ain't coming to talk about too much today. Just letting y'all know about myself and who this guy is that's going to be telling y'all what I'm telling y'all over these next couple of episodes, and hopefully when we top Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just felt it was proper for me to let y'all know a little bit about my background. You know what I mean? You know, it's a nice little road to becoming cool with you, Quelly. But, you know, while I'm podcasting, I'm Rogan. So that's pretty much it that I wanted to go over today. Just, I feel like it's too many people out here hopping on these tubes and sites and talking about this, talking about that, doing this reaction videos to what? Somebody booty. Somebody got robbed at the store. Some rappers got murdered. Nobody talking about nothing that matters. So I got you. Like I said, this is a short one. You know what I mean? And I'm on my way out the door. I just want y'all to remember to be critical when you think.
What you got for me? I want everything. Won't get shit from me, 'cause it's all for me. Mama called me greedy, bred with jealousy, taking all from you just so I can eat. Ain't got room for yours, only room for mine. If you get the stars. Got my feet on the moon while I'm puffing on Mars. Damn, where they do that at? Right, I'm in America, how can I forget? Home of the brave with the scars of the slave. Home of Trayvon and the KKK. If you ain't got money, then you ain't about nothing. Tell them you got God, they say you got nothing. Scheme behind your back, smiling, your face frontin'. That's just the politicians, I ain't even on the judges. The judges? Fuck it, I'm living in the snake pit, hoping I don't get bit. Getting bombarded with the
money, power, money, power, money, power, money, power, money, power, money, power, money.